2, and welcome to the Speed Paint. I hope you're all having a horrible day. I hate you. I hate you in particular. But yeah, welcome to the Speed Paints. This is entirely unscripted, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. I mean, you could tell, because I just told you, but in case you couldn't tell, there you go. This is all also recorded in a closet, so that's fun. So the audio might be a little janky. I mean, you probably heard worse, honestly. I don't know why I'm telling you that, but just as a heads up, if you hear anything weird, that's just the echo of the closet, because I'm all alone in this life. But yeah, yada yada yada, too busy to make ideas, busy moving, yada yada. You do not care, nobody cares about the intro. But yeah, I will be explaining each speed paint and my thought process behind it, or like what I did to get it to the point that it is. There will probably be about like 5, maybe 1. Who knows? This could be a guessing game. Can you guess how many speed paints I will be doing? Well, don't, because I just told you it's 5. Alright, jokes aside, that's about it. Do enjoy. First speed paint, baby, let's go! Yeah, I wanted to start off with this one because it was originally supposed to be just a doodle that got way too out of hand, you know? It was originally just meant to be like a cool icon for like, I don't know, for art fight. And I wanted to test out the different effects that Procreate had. And it kind of just ended up as this cabalderdash of like seizure-inducing goblin mode trifecta runes, so I don't know. But my point is, it was just meant to be like a color test. I also really like working with transparent images or stock images. I think it adds a lot of like, surrealism is not the word, but it's more of like an artistic choice. It's not even a choice, man. I don't know how to describe it, but it is really fun to incorporate these sorts of like hyper realistic images combined with these, you know, these cartoony, colorful blobs of people. I also really like color, which, yeah, gee whiz, man, who could have guessed? Wow, you like color? You're so unique, you're so original, you know? I've never seen anyone in my life like color, actually. You're the first one. But yeah, I think learning to like blend these sorts of colors is really important, even if like they're clashing. I fully believe you can work with clashing colors if you know what you're doing. But yeah, I'm sure you know, this is my YouTube icon. I just picked one I thought was decent enough. So yeah, there's this. And on to the next one. Just leave me for somebody else. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. Just leave me for somebody else. Oh man, dude, I remember this one being such a fun one to do. This was a gift for my friend Jerry Strawberry for her digital silence Ashford AMV, which was actually the first videos of hers that I saw, which you should definitely go check out, by the way. I'll definitely link that in the description. It's such a beautiful project. And if you don't, I'll kill you! I kill you! I will! But yeah, so there's that. Now I can see you asking, because I have cameras outside of your house, by the way, if you didn't know that. But yeah, I can see you asking yourself, hey Murky, what the fuck is up with that cat, dude? What is that? Why is it bending like that? Are you an idiot? Well, yeah, anyways, I do not like having anatomy in my artwork. And I know that it's one of the fundamentals, and I fully support anyone who tries to achieve this sort of like anatomical correctness in their work. Because it helps so much. It allows for like greater pieces, greater emotion. But for me, it doesn't work. I think anatomy limits the expressions and feeling that I want to go in my artwork. I think, because it's not meant to be a reflection of reality in any way. It's meant to be, in a way, almost an alternative dimension. I don't want to be reminded of like real life when I'm creating, you know? I want to picture this sort of a different world that's like ruled by emotion. But yeah, right now I'm just getting the text down because my handwriting is that of like a gorilla learning to use a pencil for the first time. So yeah, I had to go over that about like 18 times, and then once that started, I did the shading, and I think the shading was actually one of my favorite parts of this thing. If it plays, please play the shade. There we go, there's the shading. But yeah, for most of my droodles, you could say, I really like using the color blue and pink. Which, by the way, two of the best colors on the color wheel, by the way. Factually proven, I checked. I am the source. But yeah, I really like using those colors. I think pink and blue makes for a great contrasting duo. I think the pink is able to highlight things really well. I think it blends in with like different colors greatly if you know how to use it. I think most people don't know how to use pink in a way that can like contrast well with other colors that are outside of the anyways. Yeah, so right now we're getting to the shading. Again, shading 2, boss fight 2. And right now I am doing the shading of the text, and I'm doing the outlines of the fur. And it's not exactly editing, but more of like using the blending tools in a way that makes it look like editing, like Photoshop editing. In all honesty, I don't know why I'm saying that. It is editing. It's just editing on Procreate. It's not like I'm going on like Adobe Create something and being like, hey guys, look at this filter I put it over. Because no, that is it. It's just in Procreate. But yeah, finding the final touches, you know, the outlines, the shading to the lyrics, the spotlight, the Grinch face, just everything comes together here.
But you got no back. Where the hell you from?
Where the hell you from?
What you doing right here?
What you doing right here?
Where the hell you from?
Where the hell you from?
What you doing right here? I attack that.
Okay, enough of that. This is a Glep 1. I actually made 3 of these, and one of them was Alan, one of them was Charlie. Nope, there was none of Charlie. I'm so sorry. There's only 2 of them. It was just Alan, and there is the 3. What am I talking about? There's 2, okay? There's 2. I drew 2. Please believe me, I drew 2. I will show them on the screen. But yeah. So this is a Glep speed paint. I made this. I actually had a weirdly hard time creating this. And it doesn't look like I struggled a lot, but it was weirdly hard to find a good color palette that didn't clash with the drawing of Alan's that I made. And by clash, I mean look too similar, because in my head I was like, oh, we make these into prints. And so there's that. Right now I'm putting these cancerous blobs in the middle of Glep's domain just to, you know, he needs it. So yeah, right now I'm just testing out the colors, the chromatic stuff. I'm getting all the editing in place. As I told you before, I was just really struggling with the composition of this, and you could see me just desperately trying to find any shape that would work, any colors. I was sweating. I was screaming at the bars of my enclosure. I was rattling the door, waiting to bite someone's fingers. Until I found something, and I was like, you know what? That could probably work. It wasn't perfect, but at that point, I was like, please let me go. Please, I do not want to work on this. So yeah, there's Glep. I tried to base the background off of his Rubik's Cube that was in the first episode. Nope, second, nope. Oh my god, please kill me. Now this one was a great drawing. This is probably one of my most recent. I made this as a gift to my friend Zapclaus on Art Fight. For Art Fight, not on, I mean, he is on Art Fight, but not, oh my god. But yeah, this was a gift for him. And this is probably one of my more recent works, because the other ones, they're not old per se, but they're like, you know, I've drew better things since then. Because I'm like the best ever, actually. Like, I have no flaws. I have no flaws. I actually popped out of the womb creating art. I was just that good. What do you see on the screen? I'm not even trying, dude. I'm just playing around. I'm like, wow, I make such perfect masterpieces every day. I'm just not gonna try. So yeah, that's just a little doodle. I was just like, wow, this is so bad, I gotta include it in here. But yeah, the usual, you know, 2 sketches, and then I start lining with like a thick but kind of messy brush. You probably saw some sketches in the beginning. That was just me trying different poses, but they didn't turn out the way I wanted to, so I just redid it all together. Yeah, besides that, this is just like, I think it's okay drawing, you know. I was a bit rushed while making this, but it came out relatively well. If you're asking what the black bars are behind every speed paint, I really don't know. I really tried editing those out. I cannot. I'm so sorry. But yeah, starting the coloring here, I start with a light base so I know what I'm doing. I manually color every drawing. I don't use the fill tool. I don't have a tool to color with because I'm poor, actually. I have nothing in my life. This also includes all my PMVs and animations. Every single frame is hand colored. I colored it with my hands, you know, I dip my hands in some paint. I kind of just like toddler, I just kind of flail my hand everywhere. I know, that's why I'm so talented. Can you believe it? I told you it popped out of the womb making art. How could you know? How could you forget that? How could you forget that? I trusted you. This is why I cannot stand you.
They warned us about people like you!
But yeah, anyways, this is probably one of my favorite OCs, actually. Not a very, like, character. I don't find many people's characters interesting. I think it's a matter of personal taste. I also think a lot of them are really badly written. I'm sorry, I think they're not very good. And of course I'm not saying everyone, I'm just saying I feel like a majority of like characters I come across is just like, you know. But this one's really cute. This one has like a beautiful color palette, though I may be biased because I like blue, but I don't know, very charming. I think that like the glow-in-the-dark stars are a good spot. I think the blue and green color palette, I never thought you can mix blue and green well together. And that's coming from me, but he did it. But yeah, yada yada yada, seizure-inducing colors. Don't look at the sun. It's not a video without giving someone a epileptic shock. But yeah, as you can see here, I'm lighting the line art with sort of bright colors to give it like a, not an aura, but sort of like an outline-ish glow. And then through here, I used the magic of like a homeless Oklahoman man to just kind of like put 3 suspicious black holes in the middle of the wing. I derailed my own drawing. I actually vandalized it. I put a bunch of spray paint on the head, and I thought that would be really funny, you know? Yeah, random shapes, you know, colors, dumb stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the speed paints. If anything, this is more of an experimental video. I want to like see how I can branch out from like the usual stuff you do. Not that I'm gonna stop any like content that I already started, but if anything, it's just more like experimental stuff. I say this like I've been making content for the past 7 years. Oh my god, yeah. Well, anyways, if you like it, leave a like. But I'm not your mom. I'm not gonna force you to leave a like or anything. If you don't, dox me, bomb my house, tell me why I deserve a gruesome death. Comment filters are off. But yeah, see you every 2.